Prince Harry and William united in disliking one royal who still has frosty relationship with brothers. There is little sibling love between Prince Harry and Prince William at the moment. The two brothers have barely spoken in the past 4 years, since the Duke of Sussex ditched royal life for the sunshine of California. And Harry's repeated attacks on the firm, not to mention serious allegations about William's behaviour in his memoir Spare, have driven a further wedge between the king's children. But the pair may be on the same page when it comes to one other senior royal. Neither are, perhaps not surprisingly, massive fans of Queen Camilla. Harry has been vocal about his distrust, going as far as to label her a wicked stepmother. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. But William's misgivings are kept under wraps. It likely stems from his own mother, Princess Diana, famously describing Camilla as the third person in her marriage to Charles, but it is also to do with his opinion on the Parker Bowles clan in general. The Prince of Wales is thought to barely tolerate his siblings-in-law, especially Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles. The Daily Beast's European editor Tom Sykes has previously reported that William doesn't much like Camilla, despite having made peace with his father's choices. And the same publication previously quoted a source suggesting it is best to avoid mentioning Tom around William, due to the food critic's rather louche lifestyle as a Mayfair bon vivant. In Spare, Harry revealed both he and William begged Charles not to marry Camilla, fearing she would become a wicked stepmother. And she seems to have lived up to that moniker, in Harry's eyes at least. He accused her of leaking stories about him to the press, writing, "I have complex feelings about gaining a step-parent who I thought had recently sacrificed me on her personal PR altar." In other passages, Harry described the Queen as a villain and dangerous. He claimed she left bodies in the street in a bid to get the public to accept her, a project that seems to have been largely successful. A friend of Camilla's, Lady Lansdowne, previously told the Sunday Times that she tried to brush the comment off, saying, "Of course it bothers her, of course it hurts. But she doesn't let it get to her. Her philosophy is always, don't make a thing of it and it will settle down, least said, soonest mended." Prince William meets woman who lost her father and her partner and admits he wouldn't have come out the other side like you. After his own father and partner received cancer diagnoses this year, Prince William told a young woman who lost her father and partner that he would not have coped as well as she had. The Prince of Wales, 42, was in Newport, Wales on November 20 to hear about Newport's efforts to tackle homelessness, particularly for women. While there, the Telegraph reported, he met a woman named Rebecca, who William said had been through more than most people in their entire lifetime. Prince William, Prince of Wales, during a visit to meet seaweed businesses from the region to celebrate local innovation and to learn about the potential for it to repair and regenerate the planet at Portside Tower on November 7, 2024 in Cape Town, South Africa. While at support service the Nelson Trust, Rebecca told William that she had been in foster care and was living on the streets at 16 before attempting suicide following the deaths of both her father and her partner. Rebecca, now 32, told William that she wanted to use her own life experiences to help other lost teenagers. "You seem like a force of nature, Rebecca," William told her, adding that she should be so proud of herself. "We need more Rebeccas in the world," he said. "You have been through more things than most people go through in their entire lifetime. I'm not sure I would have come out the other side like you." Prince William's comments come amid a year that saw both his father, King Charles, and his wife, Kate Middleton, each be diagnosed with cancer following a procedure in January, the King's for a benign enlarged prostate, and the Princess of Wales for a planned abdominal surgery. Buckingham Palace announced Charles' cancer diagnosis on February 5, the same day he began treatment, which continues. Kate announced her diagnosis on March 22, and, nearly 6 months later, said that she completed chemotherapy on September 9. While neither Charles, 76, nor Kate, 42, have received the type or stage of their cancer. The palace clarified earlier this year that the king does not have prostate cancer, following his procedure in January. Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, speaks with Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, at the Claw Drawing Studio, where they meet students who practice life drawing during their visit to the Prince's Foundation training site for arts and culture with Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, at Trinity Buoy Wharf on February 3, 2022 in London, England. In an interview earlier this month at the close of his Earthshot Prizes trip to Cape Town, South Africa, William called 2024 brutal and the hardest year of his life. "It's been dreadful," he said on November 7, adding, "But I'm so proud of my wife, I'm proud of my father, for handling the things that they have done. But from a personal family point of view, it's been brutal." Newport, one of 6 locations that Prince William chose to launch his Homewards initiative, aimed at making homelessness rare, brief and unrepeated, has identified women's homelessness as a key issue because of rising numbers, specifically among those who face multiple issues like trauma, poverty and domestic abuse. Prince William, Prince of Wales, during a visit with Homewards Newport to hear about the local coalition's approach to preventing women's homelessness in the city, and unveil commitments from local organisations who have pledged their support at the Nelson Trust Women's Centre on November 20, 2024 in Newport, Wales. While meeting with business leaders and charity representatives, The Telegraph reported that William said he wanted them to throw off the shackles of their experience and take a different approach. "I say that not to belittle you," the future king said. "But how do we break it down, gives you the freedom to think differently and try new things. I can be the slight disruptor here and say to you all to think very differently, outside the box, because this is unique. What you're doing, let's be really ambitious and almost throw the paperwork up in the air and see how it lands," he said. Prince William, during a visit to Newport to hear about the Homewards Newport local coalition's approach to preventing women's homelessness in the city. The Prince was joined by Homewards advocate, Sabrina Cohen-Hatton, who herself experienced homelessness as a teenager in the city. Sabrina Cohen-Hatton, a fire chief who was once homeless as a teen, met up with William on November 20 in Newport, and introduced him to several unhoused women at a private meeting in the city. "It was a really powerful visit. We visited a provision that is really focused on women's experience of homelessness," she said. "As we know, women's experience of homelessness is very different to men's." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.